All right, welcome back for our second and final new tee box, new pin position preview video. We are finally getting to the end here with Grand Teton hole 10. Pretty straightforward, non-drivable par 4. Not much changes here. Just gets a little bit longer off the tee, but for the most part, the end result still going to be the same. A nice 3 or 5 hybrid or even an 8 wood into the hole, or excuse me, 6 wood into the hole, and birdie ahead. Hole 5, now this one, or excuse me, hole 11, par 5. This one is interesting. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I tried to mute that, but it didn't work. This one is interesting because it is much shorter, where you're not going to want to blast this down the fairway. Honestly, what I'm going to want to do, and again, this will depend on where you end up landing with that tee area. Just want to get right here down the fairway, and you're going to have, you might have a little bit longer of a driver, but you are going to be able to just blast that driver right over the water, hopefully in the cup for double eagle, if not close to it for good shot points, and then putting in for eagle. Hole 12, this one is going to get a little bit longer, at least for from some of the looks that I have seen. And I personally like that because, again, I'm a huge fan of the 10.5 degree driver. Just use that wind to my advantage, scoop it around, and then boom, putting in for another eagle. Fun thing about some of these par 3s that Jim Z and the team have built is that there's a lot of spots for a tee box to populate. 258 yard look with the 3 wood here, but also new tee box is going to set up for 150, if not much shorter boxes. Hole 14, this one is a lot of fun. This, what you're used to seeing this as, is a long par 5, where typically you're going to try to hit a huge drive, land it here, clear those trees for your eagle opportunity, or you're going to hit a big spinny A1 to get it out here to go around the trees for your eagle. Now this is a drivable par 4, beautiful look at it, and we're just going to take that 10.5 degree driver and just attack the hole there. Hole 15, the dreaded par 4, the drivable par 4 that can really screw up a good game you got going. A little bit easier being directly at the pin to a certain degree. No trees that have to come into play. Now you just have to make sure that you use the wind appropriately. Hit it hard enough to blow over. Woo, stop. There we go. Blow over those rocks, because if you hit those rocks, kiss any form of a good game goodbye. Hit the green with backspin. You know, in that case, get real close to a hole out. But thankfully, just putting in for eagle, calling it a day. A lot of you wonder why some of the layup spots are placed where they are on these courses, because you never see them. Now is a perfect opportunity. I don't want to necessarily hit a driver here. I don't have room to move the tee and really hit a good C3 shot. You worry about the trees up here to your right, and then, of course, the ones down there in the sand. Oh, I broke it. Alright, no broken, no more. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 10.5 degree driver. I'm going to high tee it right over all those tall trees. You want to land right here, and then you're going to have a nice solid wood shot. Or at least for me, I have the 10.5 degree driver, so I'm going to hit this a little bit harder, cut it in. Now you got to be careful. The one thing I failed to look at was the slope on the the grass in front of the green. So you got to be careful there that although it's a much easier shot, you got to make sure that you don't try to get cute like I did and hit it too soft and end up in the water. Because then you're now par instead of a nice eagle. Hole 17 for this tee box flips the script, and now you are coming at it from what you typically see as the back of the green. This one really favorable look here with the 15-mile-an-hour wind at our face in the left 10 green. I am just going to go right at it here and let the wind and the green slope take the wheel there. Now you do have to be careful because it is down 10. You're going to always want to putt. Oh, that was awful. Pull your putt back to the sea and then hit it soft. You got to avoid what I just did, which is you pull it back and then you push it forward too soft and you don't get it to go straight. Hole 18. This is definitely a fun one for any setup. Now it gets a lot tougher because you don't have the clear path that you used to when the tee box was here. Whether you were lined up with the tee box or not, you could have a clear shot to just go down here, let the ball drop on the green, and have a good shot at eagle. Now you got to get a little bit creative. Actually, not even going to put spin on it. I hope I hit that hard enough, which I didn't. So you're going to end up having a shot where you're cutting into the green there. Not what I was looking forward to, and definitely not how I wanted to end these series of videos, but that's alright. That is going to be the final ending of all of our preview here for the new tee boxes, new pin positions. I like those zeros across the board up front. Much better than what I actually shot. Again, this is a dev tool, dev build, so don't worry about the scores you're seeing here. But that is going to do it. In a few days from now, Monday, as soon as it kicks off around 12 a.m. Monday, June 8th, new tee boxes, new pin positions go live in everything except real-time rivals. Check it out whether you are on the home edition or playing at a bar or an arcade near you. Stay safe and have a great weekend.